Hello and welcome to another edition of Talking Winch. We're here at the Badger Hill Stadium for Frome Town against Winchester City in the Southern League Division 1 South. Obviously very kindly sponsored by Visual Sounds Disco. Thanks Wayne for his ongoing sponsorship, always appreciated. As you can see, Yannick's not here today. Unfortunately he's not very well, he's quite ill at the moment, so he won't be around for a few weeks. So we'll see all of us on Talking Winch. I'd like to wish him well and a swift recovery. I hope he's back on the channel soon. In the meantime, it's myself, the club stalwart, club legend Kev Watkins, and today I've got the man with the curls but no pearls. It's Joe Young. Thank you. Cheers. So today it's second against fourth. Frome obviously second. We're fourth. Frome have won 6 out of 7 so far. We've won 6 out of 9. So it's going to be a close game. So tough game ahead, I think, today, Joe.
Yeah, tough game. Tuesday night we drew, obviously, and lost last Saturday. So it's going to be even tougher now, knowing that these lot are higher up. But I'm sure if we perform like we did second half Tuesday, we shouldn't have a problem today.
Yeah, I think so. And going on to team news, obviously 2 changes from Tuesday, and a very youthful bench today as well.
Yeah, very youthful. Obviously, Tom Bragg gone out ill. Brad Waters suspended. Brad's a big loss. He's done well the last 2 days. But the youth players on the bench, they need to step up. They've played well when they've come on this season. And when they've played, they've done well. So hopefully they make an impact.
Yeah, so I remember Farnborough away in the Hampshire Senior Cup, the young lads played and they were superb. And the ones that came off the bench did a good job and had a hand in a few goals as well. So it'd be a good chance for them to come in today and show what they can do. So obviously no Peaks there as well. Should have mentioned that he's away in Chester. So yeah, we're sort of skeleton staff today. So have to bear with us. We'll try and muddle through it as best we can. But yeah, so a tough game ahead. Hopefully a decent game as well. We've got half time. We've got the incomparable Rob Conway as always, with his Guinness Zero and his take on the Southern League referees. And then full time we have the man himself, the Alton salad dodger, George Spencer. And hopefully we can try and resurrect. What's it called? Cholesterol Corner. That's it. Cholesterol Corner. And we'll see his take on the food at Frome here today. But in the meantime, here's the first half highlights, and we'll see you at half time with Rob. Welcome to the half-time report at the Badgers Hill Stadium. It's Frome Town 1, Winchester City 1. Although it's obviously the score is currently level, it doesn't reflect our dominance, does it, Rob?
No, well, dominance for the last 75%. Yeah, the first 10 minutes, they come out, they were all over us. Got an early goal, and I did fear the worst. But yeah, for the last from 10 minutes onwards, it's been all one-way traffic. Yeah, we got the goal. Lynchy finished well through the keeper's legs, and should have had a couple more.
Lynch had a chance through one-on-one to keep straight the keeper. Baz had the chance at the end.
Yeah, Tommy's had one, and the keeper's made a good save.
Yeah.
I just kind of hope it's not the same as Tuesday night when we kind of rue the fact that we didn't put the ball back in the net enough in the first half, and it's come back to bite us in the second half. But yes.
Well, someone quite rightly pointed out to me that when Frome scored after 2 minutes, that we scored after 2 minutes last week, it was 4-1. No disrespect to anybody.
Well, there you go.
I mean, hopefully that's an omen. We can go on and win 4-1. But as I say, the referees likes blowing his whistle, doesn't he? I know he likes talking about referees, but he's very whistle happy. And I mean, Davo asked him why he didn't book the player for the foul on Kinger, and he said I can't book him because I played the advantage, and I've never known that to be a rule. Maybe it's changed, maybe it's something we don't know about, I don't know, but I'd just like to wish Kinger all the best, because for us there's only 2 Kings in Winchester, King Alfred and Danny King. And we wish him well, because hopefully the injury's not too bad. And Lewis Brown's on, and Lewis has been absolutely superb since he's been on. He's not out of place at all, is he?
He came on with 7 minutes to go. Within 1 minute, he made the first pass. 30 seconds later, he's made his first tackle. He went on a spider run down the wing, and then he had a speculative effort from 30 yards that was flying into the top corner. Keeper's got across it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a very strong, physical, well-drilled team, but I wouldn't say they play football. They're one of these teams that go for the areas. They'll aim for the wings, they'll aim for the corners, and then they'll try to start from there. Whereas obviously, we like to play football, and I feel like if we can carry on how we finished.
I just feel that the only real threat they are is from set pieces. I think corners and free kicks, which they have been in the first half. You always think, they do look dangerous because they've got so many sort of big players. But we've dealt with it so far. I mean, their goal's an own goal on ball needs leg, and it his leg and went the other way. It was just one of those free goals. But no, all to play for second half. So we're playing really, really well. Hopefully carry on getting early goal second half, and hopefully get 3 points. But there's some second half highlights coming up. Hopefully you can enjoy them, and we'll see you at full time with this Alton salad dodger George Spencer and his in the cholesterol corner, where he's going to actually talk about his sausage. So we'll see you at full time. Hello and welcome to the full-time report here at the Badgers Hill Stadium. It's finished Frome Town 1, Winchester City 1. I'm joined by the Alton salad dodger, Mr. George Spencer today. Thanks for joining us today, George. So I thought we defended well second half. I think it wasn't obviously first half we sort of on top, I thought, most of the half, but the second half we defended well, and we have a crazy end to the game as well.
Yes, absolutely. We nearly won it right at the end. We should have won it. Then they go up and think they've won it, only for it to be disallowed. Apparently not because the ball didn't cross the line, although we all believe it was disallowed due to offside.
Yeah, we're not sure because the linesman didn't flag, or the assistant referee I should say, 'cause it was a woman. She didn't flag, and they ran over to her, and we thought maybe it was offside, maybe it was not over the line, but apparently the ball didn't cross the line according to the officials. So, and then Ollie Barmer run through doing one-on-one, and the ball, he was on his right foot, and it just wouldn't fall for him, would it? It just bobbling a bit, and just couldn't get out from under his feet.
Tell you one thing though, if I was a Frome fan, I'd be simultaneously fuming that we didn't have that goal allowed, but also breathing a huge sigh of relief because we were on top pretty much the entire second half. I mean, I know there were the odd moments where Frome looked dangerous, and I have to say, Tommy, that was a superb save by him after he gave away the penalty.
Yeah. Would you be fuming or fruming? Or both?
Or both.
They had a penalty then. Tommy unfortunately gave away the penalty, Tommy Scott, but he redeemed himself, didn't he, with the save?
Yes.
Which we'll see in the highlights that George very kindly did for us. I think we had two top teams there. If we'd have scored, as you pointed out, we've got the winner, then we'd have gone top of the league today.
Well, maybe not, because Bishop's Cleeve came back to win 3-2.
Oh, did they? Oh, okay.
Yes.
But anyway, still a long way to go, and they're still in a good position, and it's very tight at the top at the moment.
Yeah, it's tighter than a stagecoach single-decker bus in rush hour.
And that is tight.
All the students get on.
Yeah, exactly. It's very tight. Good performance today, and on to Brixham at home next week.
Yes.
So first time I think we played them, isn't it? Brixham.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So and what I'd also like to do today, as I said to you earlier, I'd like to bring back Cholesterol Corner just for one episode. So George, what was your food of choice for today?
I had a hot dog and chips with curry sauce.
Okay.
Came to £9.50. Hot dog was okay. It was decent. It was a standard Frankfurter. I would have preferred a sausage from a local butcher. But the chips with curry sauce, very good.
Good. Not too soggy?
Nope. And the new type of Thatcher's cider, juicy apple, very good if you have a sweet tooth.
Okay, did the sausage fill you up?
Yes.
Good, excellent, that's what you want.
It's Chinese takeaway tonight when I get back.
Oh, blimey, then I fit it all in. Right, thanks for what you've done today, George. Really appreciate you stepping in and helping us out.
You're welcome.
I believe now we can hear from City manager Craig Davis on his thoughts on today's match, so here he goes.
2.
I'm joined by Winchester City manager Craig Davis after today's 1-1 draw. A great point, I think, today, Craig, all things considered, the injuries we've had, and first half we probably could have gone in 2 or 3 up, and then second half I thought we defended superbly against a bit of a very strong and physical side.
Yeah, I think you summed it up. There's not much more I can add to that. I thought, like you say, bearing in mind the injuries we've got and the fact that we played with 3 teenagers on the pitch, 2 of them are 17. I thought Lewis Brown was phenomenal. I'm sure you all would have waxed lyrical about that. I thought he was fantastic. To go into a game like that, we've said about blooding them in certain games. Certainly Frome away wasn't one you'd think, let's blood him in that way.
No,
and Lewis Brown looked like he belonged. So yeah, with all the injuries, the players we got missing, suspended and all that stuff, and a tough game, we're quite content with that. Like you say, first half they started well, then I thought we were fantastic really. 30-35 minutes, played them off the pitch, had several chances. Lynch, he got his goal, could have had 3, and then second half, yeah, they grew into it, but we still had some unbelievable chances. Lou Brown put one in, and Bradshaw should have scored, Baz should have scored, Balmer had 2 chances at the end. Yeah, look, it's a good point for us. We're not going anywhere saying, we take a point. We go everywhere to try and win, but a point here in the circumstances is good.
Yeah, it is. I mean, so we looked at the table just now, and although we're just outside the playoffs, we're only 3 points off the top. And I mean, if we'd have scored at the end of Bishop's Cleeve hadn't scored, then we'd have been top of the league, and that's how tight it is at the top. And like I say, like Tuesday, we should have won, but we got a point, and today we got a point. And come the end of the season, that could be very important points.
Exactly that.
Make a difference.
We can all get. We weren't getting carried away when we were top 2 weeks ago. We've had 2 draws and a loss. Probably should have won Tuesday. Could have won today. Poor against Malvern. So we've kind of suddenly dropped 7 points out of 9 all of a sudden. I'm sure you are sensible enough as fans to know that we need to be top in April. Just need to hang in there, I think, for a few months. We will get better as the season goes on, and we are a very new team, very new, lots of new players, and we'll keep sort of inching our way to slightly better sort of connections on the pitch and stuff like that. We've started to look really good today, and after a tough week, it's been a tough week with various things. So yeah, we've done really well to get the point, but let's see what we can do in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I suppose we're pretty glad of having 2 training sessions this week rather than a match, and to try and get the walking wounded back up and running for next Saturday.
Yeah, well, King has got an unbelievable massive lump on his ankle, so that's not ideal. Brad will be back next week. We're really hopeful that Luke King will be back. That's not really discussed, but he had a very, very serious thing that happened in terms of it affected his heart. So nobody wants to dabble with that, and he was very close to being in real bother. So the tests have come back that he's good to go on that. So he's going to train. So hopefully that will be back, and he's an absolute warrior. And yeah, we're hoping that we'll be a few more bodies back. We're still looking at a few bits and pieces we can do in the market to strengthen it, but we're looking forward to a week where we can recuperate, but it will be hard training and preparing for a bit busy period of time. Yeah,
actually, we've got Brixton next Saturday, then we're at home to Bishop's Cleeve the following Tuesday, which they're on top of the league, so I mean they're going well. So yeah.
Not getting easier, does it?
No, as I say, we've got a long trip to Cornwall after that. So
yeah, look, we're excited, we're enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know we've put you through the ringer a little bit. Certain games we've not played as well as we can, but I'm very grateful for the support, and do bear with us when we have these little blips, because they're not for the want of trying from the staff's perspective, but as I said, it's a young group, it's a new group, and it just needs a bit of moulding. And when we do, we watch the second half of the season. I really fancy us to have a good time.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks very much for your time today, Craig, and well done on the point.
Cheers, boys.
And we'll see you next time Saturday.
Yeah, thanks for the support.
Welcome. Okay, thank you, Craig, for your thoughts on today's match. So a great battling performance today, second half especially. Especially great defensive display from everybody. All that leaves me to say now is we'll see you next time Saturday for Brixham at home. Same which time, same which channel.